megalithic structures in the middle of the ocean. Legends state that stones could actually fly from one part of the island to another. Terrifying creatures. There are stories of giants slaughtering people and taking over entire lands. Mysterious events on the open sea. How can an island just vanish? Are tales of lost civilizations and unreachable paradises simply the product of imaginative seafarers? Or could remote islands around the world serve as secret bases for extraterrestrials? There have been sightings on the Isle of Man going back centuries. Fiery wheels in the sky. They're in the middle of the ocean. Nothing should be there, yet activity is reported. Millions of people around the world believe we have been visited by extraterrestrial beings in the distant past. What if it's true? Did ancient aliens really help shape our history? And if so, might we find proof by exploring the world's forbidden islands? March 1963. 75 miles off the coast of Puerto Rico, while training in anti-submarine maneuvers, a U.S. Navy fleet led by the USS Wasp detects an unknown sonar target moving in nearby waters. For 4 days, they track the unknown object at over 150 knots, 170 meters, and watch it descend to a depth of 27,000 feet, impossible for any known vessel. At that time, no submarine could travel anywhere near that speed or depth. For centuries, there have been accounts of unidentified objects underwater, but we still don't know what they are. Since the early 1990s, UFO sightings have surged in Puerto Rico. Many witnesses believe a massive futuristic installation lies deep beneath its ocean floor. Could aliens have hidden bases on Earth, submerged off the coasts of remote islands? That might explain why so many islands have stories of strange objects in the sky and beneath the sea. An isolated island would be a perfect location for extraterrestrials to set up operations. It's easier to detect craft in orbit, but a hidden base underwater would be far more difficult to discover. Islands are essentially underwater mountains with unique geological energies, an ideal draw for visitors from another world seeking a place to land or recharge. The Aleutian Islands, off the Alaskan coast. A chain of over 100 small islands extends westward for 100 miles. Here, in summer 1945, 14 crew members aboard the U.S. Army transport Delaroff reported seeing a large UFO emerge from the waters near Adak Island. It rose vertically, circled the boat, and vanished after 7 or 8 minutes. Even now, UFO sightings persist. Is it coincidence that the native Aleuts believe their ancestors descended from the sky? Their origin story involves a creature falling to the island of Amnak, producing offspring that became human. Could these ancient legends describe extraterrestrial intervention? If so, maybe the Aleutian Islands housed an alien base hidden within its volcanoes or atolls. The same pattern emerges elsewhere. Isle of Man, Irish Sea. According to legend, the Isle of Man was founded by the Tuatha De Danann, magical beings cast out of heaven who descended on Ireland shrouded in mist. Eventually they vanished, leaving the little people, being said to be able to enchant humans, causing them to lose track of space and time. These stories sound eerily similar to modern alien abductions, missing time, strange beings with magical powers. For centuries, the Isle of Man has reported sightings of fiery wheels in the sky, resembling the biblical wheel of Ezekiel. Perhaps ancient encounters with extraterrestrial craft. Could the Isle of Man have once served as an alien base? The Solomon Islands, 800 miles east of Papua New Guinea. This group of nearly 1,000 islands is best known for fierce World War II battles, but local legends are even more remarkable. Stories of giants. Some say giants still live in the mountains, using underground tunnels spanning the entire island. Another theory suggests these giants and strange beings are linked to UFO activity, possibly protecting secret extraterrestrial bases. Fishermen report lights rising from the ocean, and some even disappear after encountering UFOs. On Guadalcanal, legends also speak of the Adaro, half-fish, half-human creatures said to come from the sun along rainbows. Could these terrifying beings and giants be extraterrestrials scaring locals away from hidden alien outposts? Non-Madol, Pohnpei, Micronesia. A remote Pacific island is home to the mysterious ruins of Nan Madol, a lost city made of massive basalt logs, each weighing between 5 and 50 tons, stacked into walls 25 feet tall. No one knows how people 800 years ago moved these stones across miles of ocean. According to local legends, the stones were flown or levitated into place, a technology reminiscent of auditive levitation or anti-gravity methods. Natives call Nan Madol the City of Ghosts. They say it was built before their arrival, and anyone who disturbs it is cursed. A German governor who opened ancient tombs here died shortly afterward. Could Nan Madol be the remains of an ancient alien base extending underwater? Sandy Island, off Australia, 2012. Modern scientists attempted to find Sandy Island, which appeared on maps for 230 years, even on satellites. But it had vanished. Rising sea levels can swallow islands, but here, no trace exists. Not even a submerged landmass. Did it really disappear? Or was it never what it seemed? Some propose aliens use cloaking technologies, making islands appear and disappear. Or maybe these islands are advanced spacecraft or artificial platforms. High Brazil, off Ireland. A phantom island appearing on maps since the 14th century, said to surface once every 7 years. Explorers claim to visit it, returning with gold or strange accounts of mysterious glowing inhabitants. Some say High Brazil was home to Irish gods. Perhaps it's an advanced extraterrestrial outpost, rising from the depths periodically. Around the world, islands come with stories of giants, strange creatures, phantom sightings, lost civilizations, and vanishing land masses. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest these remote locations might be extraterrestrial bases, hidden portals, stopovers, energy stations where alien visitors secretly operate. If extraterrestrials guided our past, might they still be here, concealed on forbidden islands and beneath our oceans? As we continue to explore, we may one day lift the veil on these mysteries and come face to face with our celestial ancestors.